What's going on, guys? Soul here. We are going to be reacting to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, the Sword of Destiny E3 2014 trailer. Um, I have, so like for The Witcher 3, obviously I've seen like the big trailers, the Killing Monsters one, when that came out like how many years ago. Um, what other ones? The Night to Remember trailer as well, and then the path, I think, the intro cinematic for The Witcher 3, obviously, because it's actually in the game. So I've seen those big trailers, but I haven't seen the Sword of Destiny trailer, and I've been suggested, or this trailer has been suggested, that I should absolutely watch it. So yeah, I'm excited to see this. Because this trailer came out in E3 2014. I'm interested to see like the graphical differences. Like, I'm expecting this to look absolutely phenomenal, and the original game looks incredible as well. But I'm expecting this trailer to look like significantly better than like the retail version of the game. So that's definitely gonna be something that I'm looking forward to. But also, yeah, I'm excited to see, since I've played over like I'm I know the Wild Hunt like the back of my hand, so I'm really curious to see like what exactly do they show in this trailer. Um, in terms of like story, or like spoilery wise, like what do they keep under wraps? Do they allude to Siri? How much of Yennefer do they show in this game, because The Witcher 3 is the first time that Yennefer is in the Witcher games. um so yeah, man, I'm really curious to see what they actually show in this trailer. So yeah, let's get into this, man. um yeah, let's do this. All right, so starting in three, two, one. The Hangman's Tree, right?
Once we were many. Now we are few.
Dude, I already have
Hunters,
chills. I already have
killers
chills.
of the world's filth. Witchers, the ultimate killing machines. Among us, a legend. The one they call Geralt of Rivia, the White Wolf.
Yes, sir.
We meet again, Witcher.
This music.
Your Imperial Majesty. She's returned, Geralt.
Oh,
After all these years. Are you sure it's her? Yes.
shit.
And she's in danger. Witnesses claim the Wild Hunt follows her. You must find her.
That's Aridin?
And when I do, what then? I shall give her what she deserves.
Oof, they made that really sound like really ominous or whatever, right? Oh my god. Yeah, the game did not look like this at all. Jesus Christ, the water? Good lord.
White Wolf, at last.
And that was Skial who got cut down.
For her of the prophecy.
And that was Eskel who got hit by that attack.
Decision.
That's Aridin? Holy crap.
Devastation.
Oh, I love that shot.
Each choice will lead to a greater evil.
Triss. This music, man. God damn. Dude, this trailer is sick, dude. Ooh. God damn, what a trailer. Was Geralt like breathing fire in one of those shots? I feel like I've upgraded like Igni like pretty thoroughly, but I don't remember. Is that like the final version of Igni where like Geralt can actually like it almost looks like he's like breathing fire. Um Let me see if I can go back to it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like at the like 204 mark, it really looks like he is, man. Yeah, interesting. Um, and there's the botchling. Yeah, so this trailer, oh my god, I can't even imagine watching this back in like 2014, like, because I don't know if they had even like, once the game was announced, if people like fans knew that this game was going to be like Siri, so Siri centric. So like I don't know if like the very first trailer for this game even showed or hinted at Siri being involved in any way. Because if it didn't, then this would have been like the first look at Siri, right? Um, which is pretty crazy, man, to see her in motion. Because I can't even imagine like being a fan of the books and knowing how pivotal Ciri is to Geralt and Yennefer's character, and not having her for the first two games, and now finally it's like, oh my god, like she's in The Witcher 3, and now like seeing her like in video game form, because like we didn't have, you know back then, like the Netflix show wasn't out. Of course there was like fan art of, you would have to assume, of Syria and stuff like that. But like in terms of like a physical sort of like tangible version of the character, like there was really wasn't anything aside from like fan art, right? So like seeing her emotion like this had to have been pretty cool for people back then, who are familiar with the character. Um, but yeah, that's awesome. And then there was like a little tease of Yennefer, which again I'm shocked. It was just like, again, it's very like, I don't want to say like Triss heavy, because like I think they showed Triss like maybe three times, um, but I think there was like literally like just one shot of Yennefer, which is pretty insane to me, that like they would still, even in the third game where Yennefer is like so important, that they were still keeping her like under wraps. It feels like, right? Um, to be fair, the that one trailer, The Path, right? The sort of CGI trailer that begins the game when you boot it up. Like Yennefer is, heavily in that trailer, so like, yeah, I mean there is that too. So, but and again, man, like, so like I said this at the beginning before I started watching the trailer, but like I was really curious to see just graphically how different this was gonna be, and I was not wrong, man. Um, where is it, like 114, that immediate shot of Geralt on horseback, um probably in Velen, right? You would have to assume. Oh, no, 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 Skellige, that's Skellige for sure, man. But just seeing like the white caps in the background, and just like this like pink sort of like, dark blue stormy clouds on Geralt's left, and like a pink sunset on the right. um God, like I've never seen that skyline in the game, right? Um, that, and then just like him sailing a boat in Skellige and the waves, man. that that's insane. Just seeing the difference in the waves. Um, God damn, and seeing Novigrad as well. Um, Even Geralt just like walking through a tavern, or like a bordello, just seeing like the difference in it. And like again, this isn't me trying to say that like the final game looks bad or anything like that, because it still, in my opinion, it still looks great. I actually just booted up the game, I think like last week maybe, and it still holds up. It still looks great. But it's just funny, yeah, like seeing, um because a lot of games do this as well, but like seeing where this game was 1 year before release, right? Compared to that, and to the final product, it's always interesting to see that. um but yeah, man, I guess that's pretty much it. And then of course the Sword of Destiny, right? This trailer being called that. I actually I don't know where that book is, but um yeah, I don't have the book on my shelf for whatever reason. I think I have it outside my room, but like, yeah, it's the book that comes before Time of Contempt. um I think it's Lady Ifne that tells Geralt that the Sword of Destiny has two edges, right? Um, yeah, so seeing the trailer use that, is sort of that quote is pretty cool. Um, and then again, talking about just like differences between the final game and this trailer, like a Wild Hunt, sort of like foot soldier cutting down. It looked like just like a regular like, I don't know, like a regular sort of like, I don't know, like a grunt, or something like that, but like clearly not Skial. Like this guy that the Wild Hunt guy cut down, like did not look like Skial at all. So it makes you wonder, like, did did how late in production did Skial become a character, right? Or was that guy actually Skial and they just changed his character design, later on, closer towards release? Or, because he looks vastly different than what we got in the final product. Um, so there's that. And Geralt going up against Caranthier when it was Eskel who went up against Caranthier in the final game. That's another major difference. Um, so again, that's the same question. Did they just do that for trailer purposes, or was Geralt actually originally supposed to go up against Caranthier, and then for whatever reason they changed it to Eskel for the final game? Um, Aridin looks absolutely ridiculous. Like there's way more detail in his armor. Um, a lot more like sharp edges in his armor than what we ultimately got. But I still hold the opinion that Aridin looks so badass in his armor in the final game. Um, this almost looks like it's like over designed, so like maybe they were thinking of that too, so they kind of like simplified it a little bit. But he still looks badass in both versions. Um, so I think that's pretty much it. This one shot at 140 with Triss, Yennefer. I would have to imagine this was like the first look at Yennefer, and then Geralt in the middle, and then you can make out Avlok in the back, which is pretty cool. Siri isn't there, which is also interesting. But yeah, I love this shot. I loved it in the final game as well, having all four of those characters like right next to each other. Yennefer looks slightly different, which is like I don't know how to explain it, but just her face looks slightly different. Like I feel like her cheeks are like maybe a little bit more like puffy maybe, because I feel like in the final game she's like a little bit more like the cheeks are a little bit more hollowed. I don't know, but there's like clearly a difference between this version of Yennefer versus the final one, which again I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I just like seeing these differences. It's so cool. It's like a little time capsule, right? Um, but yeah, I guess it's pretty much it. This was a really fun trailer to go back and look at. Yeah, or Triss doing that one thing to that guard that like ripped out her nails, right? Um, that's cool to see that still in here. But yeah, man, what a, what a hell of a trailer, man. This is a damn good trailer. Um, and of course you got Silver from Monsters playing in the background, which is awesome. Always appreciated. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So yeah, this was a great trailer, man. I really enjoyed watching it. Like, comment, subscribe for more reactions like this. I actually just reacted to The Witcher 2 intro cinematic for the first time. I had never watched that trailer before, so it was really cool checking that out for the first time. So yeah, go ahead and check that one out. Greatly appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and like I said, leave some recommendations for other trailers I should check out. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.